Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled "A Compass May Tell Us If a Large Earthquake is About to Hit the Earth." Now, in article 443 entitled "Planet X, Shifting and Weakening Earth's Magnetic Field," I reported on what Andy Chang, a retired seismologist, had found regarding a large shift in the Earth's magnetic axis between September 22nd and October 7th. He found that the Earth's magnetic axis had shifted by at least 8 degrees. If this was a global change to the Earth's magnetic field, then this shift would have changed the position of the North and South poles by 8 degrees as well, which means that the North and South poles would have shifted on the surface of the Earth by a distance of 552 miles. And this is a large shift. It's a huge shift to have suddenly occurring literally overnight. So, as I detailed in article 443, this magnetic field shift most likely occurred because a large stellar core arrived close to the Earth and drew a large amount of the Earth's outer negatively charged layer, thus creating a large hole in the Earth's ionosphere, which would have disrupted the flow of charged particles in the ionosphere and thus sharply changed the Earth's external magnetic field. And this illustrates that here's the Earth, the orange would have been the ionosphere, and then a large stellar core approaching the Earth would withdraw ionosphere and thus create a hole. So you can see this would have been the normal atmosphere below the ionosphere that is starting to show there. So this is an ionospheric hole forming. So the object withdraws ionosphere. Now, as Andy Chang pointed out, the shift must have happened between September 22nd and October 7th. And during that period of time, there had been one large earthquake, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake in Indonesia on September 28, 2018. Although the Earth's rotational axis had not shifted as he would have expected from what his seismologist friend in 1983 had found, it still suggests a connection between that large earthquake and the large magnetic axis shift. The connection would therefore be that both events were caused by the same object approaching the Earth, and shows that stellar cores, even though they have low gravitational influence, are capable of causing large earthquakes. And here you see a photograph showing the damage from that Indonesian earthquake and tsunami of September 28, 2018. Now, earthquakes can be caused by tidal, in other words, gravitational forces, or by electric forces. And you may look at Article 38 entitled "The Electrical Nature of Earthquakes." Stellar cores are likely to be able to cause both types of earthquakes, as they can closely approach other celestial objects and exert tidal forces, and are also able to give rise to electric discharges between themselves and other celestial objects. It is also possible that the September 28th Indonesian earthquake was electrical in nature, but due to the Earth reacting to the large withdrawal of ionosphere by sending an electric current from the core upwards toward the point where the stellar core was making contact and its withdrawal. This would suggest that the object may have been right over the Indonesian region where the earthquake occurred. Also, the magnetic field would have changed before the Earth reacted, and it would have been thus possible to detect the shift in compass readings before the earthquake occurred. In addition, Andy Chang was only sure of the compass readings on September 22nd and September 7th, and stated that the shift must have occurred between those two dates, but he only detected the sharp change on October 7th, whilst the earthquake occurred on September 28th. This therefore suggests that what he detected was a change to the magnetic field over Taiwan, where he lived, rather than to a global change affecting the whole planet. This would mean that a particular stellar core approaching the Earth would affect the region it is over, causing a magnetic field shift by withdrawing ionosphere, and possibly also causing an earthquake due to its tidal force or because of the Earth reacting to its presence. Since these objects often move in groups, it is also likely that several regions of the Earth are affected at the same time. But since magnetic field shifts are likely to occur before an earthquake, it becomes possible to use a compass as a way to determine if one of these objects is overhead and if the region may be able to be affected by an earthquake. So if stellar cores cause shifts in the Earth's local magnetic field rather than in the Earth's global magnetic field, it is likely that Andy Chang detected a local change in the magnetic field over Taiwan, most likely due to a stellar core being over that region of the Earth on October 7, 2018. It is also possible that it may have been the same object which a few days before had been over Indonesia and had caused a large earthquake and tsunami there. This would mean that an earthquake does not always occur when a stellar core closely approaches the Earth, but that any detectable shifts in compass readings may point to the possibility of one occurring in that region. So in conclusion, the large magnetic axis shift which occurred between September 22nd and October 7th, 2018 was most likely connected to the large 7.5 magnitude earthquake which occurred on September 28th in Indonesia, and indicates that Planet X system objects are the most likely cause behind both types of events. The magnetic shift may also be local and signal that a particular region on Earth is being affected by a Planet X system stellar core approaching the Earth over that region, which may also then suffer the effects of a large earthquake as a result of the object's approach. And those are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.